Where's all my Demon Slayer fans that make some noise? All right, we're about to bring out the cast of Demon Slayer, so please do me a favor. Let's give them a nice warm welcome as they make their way onto the stage. Please put your hands together. Let's give a nice round of sound for the voice of Tanjiro. Give it up for Zach Aguilar. The voice of Nezuko. Make some noise for Abby Trott. And the voice of Zenitsu. Make some noise for Aleks Lee. One more time, a lot of noise for the voice cast of Demon Slayer. Woo!
Yay!
What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
It's great. It's good to see you again. I know we got to meet back in March, back in Richmond, and it's good to be here with you all again. What's it like being back together again since the last time we've been on stage?
I hate
Horrible. I hate these guys.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
We're sick
Kinda
of each
gross.
other.
Yeah.
We're trying to kill each other backstage.
All right.
We just fight.
Well, it's been a long weekend, but what a great way to cap off the weekend here on the main stage with you all. It's great to see you again. Last time when we spoke in March, we were anticipating, I think we were like 2 weeks away from season 3 being out, and now season 3 has been out. Crowd, how are we feeling about season 3?
I just want to say, before we get into season 3, the dub has not finished airing yet.
Ooh,
Yeah,
so no, yes, we will not.
No spoilers.
No
For those
spoilers.
of you who have seen the end of the Swordsmith Village arc, please.
And I just want to say, Zenitsu fans, how are we feeling about season 3? That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think that's the reaction Alex
That's
is
what I'm
hoping
talking
for.
about.
All right, so
2 scenes, baby. 2 scenes.
they're two very important scenes.
Very
by
important.
far.
Very important.
All right, so before we get started, I mean, for those of you who don't know who these people are on stage, why don't we just go down the line and talk about some of the voices that you do? We'll start here with Zach.
Cool, yeah. Hi, I'm Zach Aguilar, voice actor from Los Angeles. Of course, I play Tanjiro Kamado in Demon Slayer, also Ether in Genshin Impact, Dr. Hedo in Dragon Ball Super Superhero, Genos in One Punch Man, Koichi in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Arthur, 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Woo!
Hi, I'm Abby Trott. I'm also in 7 Deadly Sins as Veronica, but we found out recently that I voice your cat, your weird blob cat.
Oh, that's right, you
Kath.
do. Cat.
You do a lot
Kath.
of animals.
I'm Kath. Arthur. So wretched. I'm Nezuko in Demon Slayer, and also Chuntaro, Zenitsu's bird. Classic. I am Annette in Fire Emblem Three Houses. I sing the opening theme song to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I am tied to Kemi in Persona 5R, and I'm Shizuka Mikazuki in Zom 100, coming soon.
Ooh.
Fancy, yes.
Hi, everybody. My name is Aleks Lee. I'm the voice of Zenitsu in Demon Slayer, Mikey in Tokyo Revengers, Thorfinn in Vinland Saga, Dorohedoro Kaiman, and Luke from Street Fighter 6. And then also the protagonist in the new Persona 3 Reload, coming out in the future.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, so just so the crowd knows, this is a dedicated Q&A for you. We do have a microphone that's over there. You'll be able to step on up and ask your questions if you want to get in line. We'll get as many questions as we can in the allotted time, but if you don't get to ask your question, please make sure to visit them. They'll be at their tables for the rest of the day. You can go down, try to ask your questions, go say hi. And there is a handle on the microphone stand if you need to adjust the height. Please keep it to 1 question per person. No A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z questions, and no requests like taking a selfie or signing anything live here. So before we get into the show, I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick. I know you're all friends. You like to get together. Last time we talked, you said you got together for barbecue. Have you guys hung out since then? And what did you guys get into when you're not recording?
What have we done since then?
I don't know. It's been a minute since we had a panel at San Diego Comic-Con, which was pretty rad.
Oh, let's talk about that. Yeah, what was that
Very
like?
exciting. Unfortunately, Alex was not there.
Just like how this season was, I was
Because-
not there at the panel.
It was prominently featuring the Swordsmith Village arc actors. And so Alex sat this one out, but we missed you.
I flew there for dinner, though, so I was
He
like...
did?
I flew there, and I said hello, and then I left
And-
within 6 hours.
because he's a machine, and
That's
yeah.
true. You're
I
just
don't
trying to make me feel
understand.
better about not
I
getting
know,
invited.
Can't
I
stop,
don't
won't
understand, but I respect that
But
energy.
I don't think we've done much else. We just go to barbecue and that's it.
Yeah.
I got to get down on that barbecue.
That's our
man.
go-to meeting spot.
You make it sound so good, but Aleks, now you're here. It's great to have the gang back together again. And yeah, I'm super excited to see what questions the crowd has, so we're going to jump right into it. And yeah, so if you want to, come on, step on down to the microphone all the way over here if you have a question. If you're, oh, look at, I didn't even see you all down there. Hi.
Oh.
Whoa, they were
hello.
chilling. They were-
Wow.
Okay,
right.
so once again, there is a handle if you want to adjust the height. But hi, what's your name and what's your question?
My name is Lucy, and my question is, what animal do you think your character would be if they were an animal?
Ooh, I like that question.
What
a lot.
animal would
What
your
animal?
character be if they were an animal? I've seen many cat Nezukos, so I just want Nezuko to be a cat.
I can see that.
She
Golden
likes
retriever?
to sleep a lot, so I feel like it's appropriate.
Is it golden retriever? Maybe.
That's
possibly.
pretty accurate.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's true. I think Zenitsu would be a raccoon.
Why is that? Can you
I don't know. I
elaborate?
just
have a feeling about it. I feel like if you go out into your dumpster and you just see like a little guy scuttling around there,
Just going through
he
the
looks
trash.
at you and then he just like bolts away. Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Thank you.
question.
That's a good
Thank
question to
you.
start off with.
Thank you so very much. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Katie. I'm cosplaying as Enmu.
Nice
Too scary.
cosplay.
And my question, I asked this to Zach Aguilar last year. What demon would you like to meet from Demon Slayer, and what question would you ask them?
I would like to meet none of them. And I would ask them to go home.
I would meet Muzan and I would ask Muzan, Annie, are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Meet Muzan, ask him if he's a smooth criminal.
Are you a smooth criminal? Can you do the moonwalk?
Yeah. Meet Akaza, ask him why.
Thank you.
Can anyone of you do the moonwalk?
Zach can. Go ahead and show us,
no,
buddy.
I cannot.
Go ahead. Get up. Get up.
Don't dance.
Anyone here do the moonwalk?
All right. Hi, what's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Mikey, and I was wondering, have you ever met your Japanese voice actor counterpart, and if so, what are they like?
Ooh, I have. I got to do the Swordsmith Village premiere at a theater in Los Angeles, and I got to meet Natsuki Hanae, who plays Tanjiro in Japanese, and he was absolutely amazing, super nice guy, just really cool, honestly, to finally meet him after all these years. I've admired his work for so long. I was actually a fan of his way before. I watched this show called Your Lie in April, and that's like one of my favorite anime ever. So he plays Kosei, the main character in that show, and he's just absolutely fantastic. Great guy, and excited to play some video games or something with him, in the future. Do something cool.
Yeah, I have only gotten to meet Natsuki Hanae as well, and Yuma-san, the producer of the show, super nice, super chill guy.
One of these days.
One of these days. We did a video with Akari Kito and some of the other cast, but I didn't get to meet Akari Kito in person. I learned a little bit about her from doing this YouTube video, though, and I learned that she's an amazing artist, like real deal mangaka, professional level artist, and it's really cool.
I went to Japan back in April, and Hiro Shimono, who's the voice of Zenitsu, actually surprised me at dinner. I went to the Kimetsu Radio, which is where they record their like weekly or monthly podcast, and we met each other in the morning. And then as I was leaving, I was like, "Oh, I wish I could get dinner with him sometimes." And then that night we were eating yakiniku, and he just showed up, and he was like, "Surprise!" And I'm like, "Oh my God, Shimono-san!" He said, "Surprise!" He brought me a matching shirt with a dog shooting on a comet. It was like a comet, but the dog was in the middle of it. So we were wearing matching shirts that night, and then we talked a lot. And he showed me a lot of funny videos on his iPad. So we talked about life. We talked about all sorts of things, and he was a really great guy. And I hope to meet him again because that was a super, super fun night. But thank you. That's a cool question.
That's really really cool. Yeah. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
All right. Hi. What's your name and what's your question?
Nezuko.
Hi, my name is Hayden, and my question was, besides your character, who is your favorite character in Demon Slayer?
Ooh, my favorite character is Inosuke. Because he's crazy.
My favorite character is also Inosuke. Because I love how unpredictable he is. I love, first of all, he's very loyal, but he's also insane. So like,
He
you never
is.
know what's going to happen with Inosuke, and I love that. Living
Very
on
fun.
the edge.
I missed that guy. Where is he?
Where is he?
My favorite character is Tengen Uzui.
Flashy.
Because he is obnoxious, and he also has 3 wives, which is also obnoxious. But he's cool, I guess.
He's fancy. Flashy. He's fancy.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for your
Thank you.
question. Hi. What's your name and what's your question?
My name is Leah. I have one primarily directed towards Zach. I know this was a while ago, but I watched your Wind Trace stream with Koi. Does he still hold a grudge to you for forgetting that he voices Murata?
Oh, yeah. I'm probably still blocked on Twitter. I think so. But
It's
yeah.
called X now.
What? Oh,
It's
sorry.
called X
Sorry.
now.
X. Dot. X. Yeah. You know, every time, whenever somebody asks me about Koi, I do my Koi impression, which is, "My name is Koi Dao, and I'm a stinky poo-poo butt. I'm tired."
That's really good. That's really accurate. Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds
thank
just
you.
like him,
My brain
right?
just thinks of Spider
crazy.
Beto anytime Koi comes up.
Spider Beto does whatever Spider Beto.
Audio tech is trying to cut you off backstage.
I know, right? They're like,
Saved by the. Yeah.
they're like, get on with it. They're like, this Demon Slayer.
All right. Hi. Step up to the mic. What's your name and what's your question?
My name is Maria. What were your favorite quotes to voice act?
Favorite quote?
Ooh.
I really like the part where Nezuko's like, ooh, ooh. And then she's like, ooh. Really felt that moment.
Yeah, I really liked from Entertainment District. I mean, there's so many good quotes. I feel like the quotes that I have, it's like a monologue. Like Tanjiro's like saying like a whole speech and then, you know, tops it off with some final killing scream. But one of my favorite Hinokami Kagura forms is Hinokami Kagura, burning bones, summer sun.
Ooh. I also have giant monologues this season, actually. My favorite quote from this season, from my 4 lines, is, "When's my turn?" Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your question. Hi. What's your name and what's your question?
My name is Joe, and I'm cosplaying as Kyojuro Rengoku, the Flame Hashira. Umai!
Set your heart ablaze, young Kamado.
So, my question to you guys is, from the Demon Slayer movie Mugen Train, if Lower Moon Enmu and Upper Rank Akaza went head-to-head in a one-on-one fight, who do you think would win?
I mean, one of them has the word lower in their name. So I feel like the guy that doesn't have the word lower in his name would win in this
Agreed.
scenario.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be between Akaza and Muzan.
I think the winner of that fight would be the audience, because everybody gets to watch them kill each other, and then we all get to
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you so
thank
much
you.
for your question.
Of course.
And once again, keep in mind, if you look at the base of the mic stand, there is a little handle with the squeeze. You could squeeze it and raise it up and down. It's very easy for everyone.
Don't be afraid of the microphone.
That's right. All right. Step on up. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name's Isabella, and I was wondering what your favorite upper moons are.
Favorite upper moons?
Ooh.
I like the crescent moon. And,
Yeah, that's a cool moon. The full moon is kind of. There's a lot
cool.
going on with that moon.
No, I think my personal favorite has got to be Akaza as well. Yeah.
Isn't that all of ours?
Yeah.
It's
So,
actually
I think
all of
we
ours.
I think
unanimously
he just has
share.
such a cool character design, first of all. He
does.
reminds me of Gaara from
Oh my God, he
Naruto.
does.
I think that's why I like him, but also I love his cool tats.
it's the beautiful eyelashes.
What's
I think.
what's the angry demon from the Swordsmith Village? I forget his name.
I mean, all of them are pretty angry all the time.
It's
Which
so angry.
Angry? You mean the four
Angry.
emotion?
Yeah, the four emotion. Well, yeah, I forget his name. Anyway,
I'm sorry, I can't help you guys
I
out
know.
because I was not in this season.
I really like the design of those demons as well. The emotion demons from
Yeah.
the latest Swordsmith Village arc. Yeah.
But generally,
Those are
Akaza, I
some
think.
favorites.
Thank you.
Do you have a
Thank you.
favorite one?
I like Doma.
Doma.
Doma. Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
We've seen a little bit of Doma.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your
He's
question.
creepy.
All right. Hi. Step on up to the mic.
Yeah,
What's your
they are
name
all.
and what is your question?
I'm Samantha, and I was just recording her, but I guess I'll ask a question. I'm really out of place here. I've never watched a single episode of Demon Slayer.
It's okay.
Oh, no.
Welcome.
It's okay. You can skip the season. It's fine.
Yeah. So my question to you guys is, convince me to watch it in one sentence.
Demon Slayer, the hit anime created by Demon Slayer.
Here.
Good sell. Good sell. I'm gonna say it's worth watching for the animation alone.
Word.
It's the #1 worldwide box office selling anime for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Are you sold?
and you'll be
we
hooked
do
in
a
the
good
first
job?
10 minutes of
I'll-
watching
I'll
episode
update you
1.
guys next year.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
great.
next year.
Cool,
You
cool,
got
cool.
some homework.
All right. Hi. What's your name and what's your question?
My name's Jake, and my question is, big Zenitsu fan, will he ever find love?
I would hope so. Because if there's hope for him, there's hope for all of us.
Aww.
I feel that.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Hi. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, I'm McKenna, cosplaying Nezuko. If you could be any other character from the anime, who would it be?
I would be Nezuko. Take that, Abby. I'd be like,
Are you trying to steal my job? Are you trying to?
maybe.
What is
Actually,
this?
No, I don't envy the growls you have to do, so.
I don't envy the screaming that either of you.
10-second scream. It's like, yeah, me recording. I shouldn't say it because I know we're not on that part in the dub, but there was the very last episode I recorded was the most intense thing ever. I did one scream, and they're like, okay, all right, there's another one. And I was like, ah, and I'm like, okay.
Welcome to my world. That's me looking at the script. I'm like, it's written in all caps, guys. And they're like, yeah.
I wonder why.
I don't know who I would be.
I'd be the cat that shows up like once a season, you know? The cat that shows up and they play a stock sound effect and goes, and then it disappears. I'd be that cat.
I might be Daki, but I would rethink my behavior. I'd be Daki, but I'd be nice.
You'd be nice,
real
Daki.
chill Daki. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your question. All right. Hey, step on up. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Rose. I'm cosplaying as Zenitsu. I love you, by the way. If Nezuko, Tanjiro, and Zenitsu would choose any video game from this present time right now, what would it be?
If we would choose one to play,
Yeah, like what would be their favorite?
what would be their? I feel like Nezuko might be an Animal Crossing gal. I get those, She's very, in her human form before she gets transformed, we see that she's takes care of her siblings. She's in the home, helping out, and she'd be planting her little garden and all that jazz. What about you guys?
And plus, you never understand what the characters are saying in Animal Crossing. They're like, so
That too.
That's how she
That
is.
too.
Yeah.
She can understand them, but she can.
yeah, exactly. She gets it.
I think Tanjiro would like playing that one game called Stray. You play as a cat. Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought he'd like playing Power Washing Simulator. Yeah. He's like water breathing.
Water breathing.
Clean your driveway. I think Zenitsu would probably get convinced to play like Doki Doki Literature Club before he finds out what it is.
Traumatized.
But a good,
Traumatized.
it's like a dating sim, you know, but like a party game. We play Among Us.
No, this is where you plug. You say Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, you would play Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter
Aiko is
6.
gonna kill me.
You'd just be screaming the entire time too.
Yeah, he would absolutely like pull his whole monitor out.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Sophia, and I was wondering if you could switch roles with any upper moon, who would it be?
Ooh, who would you be as an upper moon? Well, you said Daki.
Yeah.
What about you?
Brother and sister.
Oh yeah.
Yutaro.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
So scary. He's so creepy.
I know, he is weird.
The voice. That voice.
Yeah, I don't know how Brandon does it. It's
Unsettling.
That's a hard one because naturally I'm like Akaza is cool, so I'd say Akaza, but I feel like Doma would be fun as well.
What happened?
I have no idea.
What happened?
Did somebody die? No, they wouldn't be laughing. Maybe, I don't know. Possibly.
I have no idea what's happening.
Hopefully everything's okay over there.
What is going on?
I think
Something really funny. Oh, okay.
Who put that writing on the screen?
Well, no, I think it's.
I was like, does that say that up here?
What?
Because you said Akaza is cool, so.
It's live transcribing everything
Oh,
we
I
say.
didn't realize they had
right
the
now.
subtitles.
So who
Yes.
said autism is cool?
No, it was you.
And it is.
So
Yeah.
Akaza is yours. Akaza.
Yes, my favorite upper moon.
Great.
All right, I guess we're gonna move on to the next question.
Moving on.
Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Himiko Toga, and I was wondering, like, who do you think had, like, barely any interaction in the show? Which two characters would be, like, really good friends?
Ooh. Trying to put
No,
that
that's a
together.
really good question.
Yeah, I know. I've never thought about that.
I think I answered this question before. I said Nezuko and Mitsuri, but then they got to hang out, and true enough, Nezuko is obsessed with Mitsuri, so it's like the big sister she never had. I don't know.
I think Tanjiro and Muzan would be best friends if they just got to sit down and
You
listen
know,
to each other.
when somebody kills your entire family, you gotta get closer to them.
Exactly.
Keep your enemies close. That's what they say.
Yeah, keep your enemies close.
All right. Thank you for your question. Hi, step on up. What's your name and what's your question?
Hey, I'm Sarah Yu, and my question is, what food do you think your respective characters would like in the show? And I wouldn't say donut just because of Rengoku, you know?
Yeah.
That's a sore spot for Zach.
Not a jelly donut. No. Definitely not that. Probably something. I don't know if they really talk much about like Tanjiro's palate. I can't imagine.
Udon.
Yeah, udon. I can't imagine that he would like anything too spicy though, because just because he has a great, he has a great sense of smell. So don't the two kind of correlate with each other usually? Like if you have a good sense of smell, then you have a good sense of taste. Or
Yeah, that's what they say.
yeah. So I don't know. Probably something sweet. Do you know what it's called? The little it's like a sweet rice ball. I forget what it's called.
Mochi?
It's not
Daifuku?
mochi. It might be that. It's not super sweet, but it's like sweet enough.
There's like mochi, there's daifuku, there's dango, which is like on the stick.
Sweet, I think it's called sweet rice ball. Is that what you?
I could see dango, or there's like some.
Did you just say sweet rice?
Yeah, I tried to make it as easy as possible. Oh yeah, sweet rice
You
ball.
mean a sweet rice ball?
Sweet rice ball.
Right.
Sweet rice ball. I think Nezuko would like something simple like umeboshi, like onigiri with umeboshi inside, or like just like simple salmon. Yeah.
I think you should introduce all Demon Slayer characters to American fast food. I think that would blow their minds, blow their Taisho era minds. If you just like brought them to like a McDonald's.
Could you imagine? Hey, in the future, what if McDonald's probably? I wouldn't be surprised if they've done a Demon Slayer collab in Japan. Do you think they have like a little Demon Slayer toy? Yeah. That would be cool. Why not?
Demon Slayer Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Why not?
That'd be awesome. All right, hi. Step on up. What's your name and what is your question?
My name is Sammy, and my question is a very important question. Will Hatsune Miku ever be in Demon Slayer?
Absolutely.
100%. 100%.
I'm pretty sure that's how the manga ends.
Exactly.
Hatsune Miku shows up
and decapitates Muzan.
Performing the next opening.
Concert, and everyone is just so blown away that they're like, we can't even fight anymore.
Muzan takes his hat off and he says,
about?
I'm done.
Muzan takes his hat off and it's actually Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your question. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Amari, and my question is, do you think Rengoku should unlock the Demon Slayer mark?
What was it? Do you think Rengoku
should have unlocked the Demon Slayer mark?
Should have allowed what?
Demon Slayer mark. Should Rengoku get a Demon Slayer mark?
Like the
Should he get a Demon Slayer
maybe
mark?
like the Tanjiro mark that he.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think so because if he did, he probably would still be.
He would still be in Demon Slayer.
He would still be in
the hit
Demon
show
Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
He'd still be here with us.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Tasty.
All right, thank you for your question. Hi, what's your name and your question?
Hold on. My name is Sierra, and with all of like the really intense like monologues and fights and like all the screaming, just all the crazy stuff in the show, I was just wondering if you had to like specifically train your voice for this role.
Oh,
that's a good question. I feel bad for Aleks because Aleks has been doing this day one. You know, I mean, not every scene for me has been super intense. They're all you know, kind of cutesier, and then sometimes it gets a little goofy. But there's only very few scenes that I've had to really like turn it up for sure.
Yeah, I remember before the first recording session, I was in my car like practicing 20 times, and then I showed up and I was like, I'm here for the session. And they're like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Put me in there. So it was definitely something I had to get used to over time, but we've been doing this for what, like 4 years now?
Something like
So
that.
at this point, it's kind of like just second nature. I can just turn it on whenever. But in the beginning, it was definitely really hard to find it and figure out how to do that without killing myself.
Right.
So
I think I don't know. Maybe we all kind of had a similar experience to that in a way. I know Bryce did, who plays Inosuke. Yeah, he's awesome. Why is he not here? I think he's on a mountain somewhere, you know, with the wild animals. Yeah,
consuming a whole bird.
Training for the next one. Bryce talks a lot about how when he did Inosuke's voice, Bryce is known for a lot of shonen protagonists, so you know he has to get really gruff with Inosuke, and he talks a lot about how when he first started the role, he was kind of losing his voice doing it until he eventually found a place to put it and a way to do it. And now every time he goes to a convention, you'll hear him screaming 24/7 as Inosuke because he figured out the magic god secret of doing the voice 24/7.
All right, thank you so much.
Just laughing.
Hello. My name is Marcus. I'm cosplaying another blonde best boy that Aleks voices, Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. And my question is, if you could have any of the breathing styles or the blood demon arts, which one would you have and why?
Sound breathing, because
you'd be great at concerts.
Thank you.
Can I make one up? Can it be sleep breathing?
Ooh.
I can like be asleep and like recover and still be fighting.
I mean, you already have that power, so choose a new one.
Oh, okay. How about coffee breathing?
Oh.
Yeah.
Missile launcher breathing.
Wait.
I take a deep breath and then I pull the trigger.
If we're doing fun breathing styles,
Fun breathing.
I gotta
breathing.
give up.
I wanted to do that one.
Fun breathing.
Good choices.
All right, well, thank you so much for your question.
Magic breathing.
Hi, what's your name and what's
Riz
your question?
breathing.
Hi there, I'm Will.
Riz breathing, yes.
Hi there, I'm Will, cosplaying as the King of the Mountains himself, Inosuke Ashibara. I was wondering, how does doing voice acting for Demon Slayer compare to some of your other guys' works?
Was that how does voice acting?
How does your
for
voice
Demon
acting for
Slayer-
Demon Slayer compare to doing voice acting for some of your other works?
Oh, it's pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah.
I roll up and I'm like, ooh, and then I leave.
I think it's kind of for me personally, this has been hands down the hardest role I've ever had to portray, and the reason why is just because I try to really keep Tanjiro's kindness, and just I try to keep that as well as like being a really cool, epic shonen protagonist, and going through every single emotion is kind of tricky sometimes. He's wacky, goofy. He has very serious scenes, all out, like blood-curdling yells. I've kind of gone through every emotion, I feel like, with this character, and that's why it's difficult, because as we go through the episode, you never know entirely what's going to happen. It's like all of a sudden, like, oh, it's a wacky, goofy moment. Next thing you know, like,
Tanjiro's depressed.
Somebody's going to die. Yeah, he's depressed.
I mean, obviously, there's no other anime character out there kind of like Zenitsu, so it's been a different departure from everything. But it was my first big job, so I think that kind of set the precedent for the rest of my career. But I'd say the one difference is that I do drink a lot more water on this role than any other role. So I would go in there and I would drink like 7 bottles of water, and then the studio would be like, "Where's our water supply?" And I'm like, "You're welcome."
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name's Jillian, and I was wondering, what is your favorite Demon Slayer arc?
Favorite arc? That's too hard.
Ooh.
I like moments from all of them. Like, still, one of my favorite episodes is the very first episode, because it has, like, when Nezuko first gets transformed into a demon and she's attacking Tanjiro, and, like, I love that whole unfolding. Yeah. Entertainment District, where the Daki fight is so good. Yeah, I can't pick one favorite arc, but I have favorite moments.
Yeah, it's hard to choose. I love your cosplay, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see the hand, like, going through. Yeah.
I did not even notice.
You see that?
I couldn't see.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh no.
I will say this, we're not going to get into the manga or anything because we can't spoil it, but one thing that I'm super excited to see is Infinity Castle. Excited to see that animated. I think it's going to be awesome. Excited to see what they do with it.
My favorite so far is probably Entertainment District, because it was like, I just really like the setting of like the nightlife and the city lights, and I thought there were a lot of funny moments for everybody to bond after the first season of them becoming like friends and stuff like that. So I felt like there was a lot more room for development. So I like that arc a lot. But good question, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, hi, step on up. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Kobe. I'm cosplaying as Best Boy Sabito. As you can see, I first want to say you guys are all amazing for everything you've done with voice acting the characters. It's awesome. So my question is, if your character was going to go to space for 1 month, if they could only listen to one musical artist, who would they listen to?
Okay, first of all, go to space?
Yeah, so if they were
like you mean like put them in a rocket ship and then go to space?
Space ever
It's
heard
the
of.
space arc.
Forget what album. Why are they going to space?
It's just part of the question. It's like,
I'm gonna say Lisa.
Oh, good answer.
M.A.
Hey, come on now. That's in the same vein. I'm running out of man on a mission. So, like, what you said, what song would they listen to if they could only listen to one song?
What if they could only listen to one musical artist? Who would they listen to?
Linkin Park.
Nice.
I don't know why. It just goes with being
all the screaming
alone in space. Yeah.
I could see Zenitsu, like,
just like looking at the Earth as he's lifting off.
The cycle repeated.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, did Zach answer?
Cool. Oh, I said M.A.
Oh,
but let's see.
cheated.
I don't know. Rise Against. Yeah.
Ooh. I say you
Take
listen
it
to
back.
that.
Everyone's like,
Thank you
what?
so much,
Who's
guys.
that?
Thank you for your question. Hi, what's your name?
The Sesame Street album.
The Sesame Street album.
Hi, I'm Dad.
Do you think your Demon Slayer character suits you? Why or why not?
What was that?
Do you think your Demon Slayer character suits you? Why or why
does
not?
it suit you?
I can relate to Nezuko in a lot of ways. I love how she is very caring for her siblings, and I love how selfless she is when she's a human. And then I also love how strong she is when she's a demon, and how she fights and does whatever it takes to protect what is dear to her. And those are things that I can relate to very much, and I strive to be like Nezuko in those ways.
Yeah, I think me and Tanjiro definitely share some similarities. It's hard to say that though without tooting your own horn, because you're talking about like the best character ever. I mean, he's just so kind and compassionate, and all he does is he only thinks of others before himself. And Nezuko being the whole reason for the show continuing and going on, that's his sole goal, is to turn Nezuko back into a human. Very, very selfless. Definitely something, you know, I strive to be like. But I do think both of us are pretty, I think we're pretty nice people. I think we're pretty kind, you know.
I'm not. No.
I think Zenitsu is the most realistic character in the show because, come on, guys. You telling me you would go into a forest full of demons and be like, yeah, I'm going to go in there? No. I have people who, like, I asked this at other conventions, they're like, yeah, I'd do that. I'm like, okay, sure, go do that.
It's like, send me into final selection with a bunch of demons.
I'm like,
totally.
no way. You put a hidden camera, that dude's going to go up there and he's like, no, I'm going home. I think that the way they portray his insecurities and how he cares about his found family and friends and stuff like that, I think that's a very realistic quality that I'm not saying it's missing in Demon Slayer a lot, but I feel like that side of a character where you see how vulnerable they are isn't really shown all that much in terms of like how they feel about themselves. So I feel like, as with all of us, we got a lot of self-doubts, and he's kind of like the reflection of that, but still wanting to do good in the same light. So I think there's a lot of ways that I connect with him personally. And I also love and respect all women. Huzzah.
All right. Thank you for your question. Before we continue, just want to let you know we are running short on time here, so we want to try to rapid fire as many of these as we can. And if we don't get a chance to ask your question, please make sure you go visit them at their table so you can go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and let's do the lightning round.
Speed
here
round.
we go.
Lightning.
Hi, my name is Addison, and what is your favorite fan interaction?
Ooh, oh my gosh. Anything with kids. I meet so many kids, and like families come up cosplaying like all the different characters. That's nice. Another one guy once like ripped open his shirt and he said, "Sign my chest." And I did.
Yeah, I don't have any favorite one interaction, but I love it when kids in cosplay come to my table. I get so excited. I love cosplay in general, but then when it's like these cute little kids. And then I love it when you will do a Nezuko impression with me. So if you come to my table, please bring your best Nezuko impression.
I've had people bring their pets dressed up as Demon Slayer characters, and that's my favorite because I think one time like somebody brought their cat and they just put it on my table, and I was like, "That's awesome, thank you."
You were like, "I'm allergic, no."
Yeah. All right, thank you so much for your question.
I'll have to come back to your
Come back.
later.
Let's growl together.
All right, lightning round. Hi, name and question, please.
My name is Anna, and if you had a favorite Hashira or ex-Hashira, who would it be?
Take it Uzui.
I like Shinobu, but I also like Rengoku.
Yeah.
So I picked two.
I'm changing mine to Tengen.
You're like, I've seen too many Rengokus today.
I am too depressed.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Hi,
Thank you.
step on up to the mic. What's your name and your question?
Hi, I'm Conan. If there was, would you rather be any other characters than you are right now in Demon Slayer?
Would I rather be? I don't think so. I think I like Zenitsu a lot, and I feel like no other show lets me be as crazy as him. So you take those when you can.
Yeah, no way. I love Nezuko.
I love Tanjiro.
All right, thank you for your question. All right, hi, name and question.
Hi, I'm Sho. My question is,
what is your character BTS bias?
Wait, what was it?
What is your character's BTS bias?
Oh.
None of them. Zenitsu hates all BTS members.
Yeah.
He hates all boy bands.
I'm not biting. I'm not biting on that one. Silence.
Yeah, I had something in mind. I'm not gonna say it. No, it's good. I shouldn't say. But my favorite song is one of the old ones. I love Boy in Love. Boy with Love. Yeah. That's my favorite song.
Hey, thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
We're all too afraid to speak.
It was a good
Yeah,
effort.
like,
I'm
please
sorry.
don't
The internet is crazy. They will kill me.
They will.
They will.
They'll hunt you down.
They will hurt me.
Hello guys, my name is Ben and I'm cosplaying as Akaza.
Nice.
And I was wondering if y'all were in an NBA tournament and you forgot your ball, what would you use instead of a basketball?
Us or our characters?
What would I use?
Like personally, or what would our characters use?
What would your characters use?
What would our characters use?
I would slash off a demon's head and use that.
Yeah, I mean, Nezuko does kick
She
off a
does
demon's head.
play
so
soccer
I feel-
with.
Does.
I feel
Nezuko
like
does.
that's the answer. Maybe pre-demon Nezuko would maybe use, the goten mari, those round sewn balls they're Japanese. I think she would use one of those.
I was just gonna say we should probably stop saying a certain character's name because the way it's getting transcribed. Is that what's funny, guys? Is that what happened? All right, I figured. Thank you, my friend.
What characters?
You're welcome.
All right, thank you so much. Hi, name and question.
My name is.
It's Cat Zenitsu.
It's Cat Zenitsu.
Hi, my name is.
You got it. You got it.
You got this, Cat Zenitsu.
You got this. You got this.
Meow meow.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no! Come back!
No.
We're gonna.
We
think
love
about-
you, Cat
Love you, Cat
Zenitsu.
Zenitsu.
That's right.
Give it up
Come
for Cat Zenitsu.
You can
Cat
come to
Zenitsu,
our
everyone.
table.
Cat Zenitsu.
Cat Zenitsu.
It's okay. Cat Zenitsu just had a hairball.
Yeah, Cat Zenitsu had a hairball.
Had a
But you can
hairball.
come to our table and ask your question.
Yeah, come
in
to
a
our
bit.
table.
All right. Hi, name and question.
My name is Zachary, and
Cool name.
what's your take on American breathing?
American breathing?
Oh.
Genya's breathing style.
American breathing. First form. Cheeseburger.
I was like thinking the same thing. I was like calorie surplus.
Dude, water breathing, American breathing, surf style, hang ten, bro.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
question.
All right, hi. Step on up to the mic. Name and question, please.
Okay. Anyway. Hi. My name's Kevin, and have you guys ever left vocal bombs for each other?
I had one. Usually, I record first or last, and I'm too focused when I do my work because the streaming requires a lot of focus. But I remember a time when I came in and Bryce had left a bomb when Inosuke bends his head to show Tanjiro he can do a cool stretch.
Yeah.
And then I think the bomb was like, I can smell my own fart.
It's always Bryce leaving the bombs. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he's definitely said some stuff that I cannot repeat. So funny. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of it.
I haven't for Demon Slayer, but I have for other shows.
Yeah.
It's a fun game we like to play with each other.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right.
yeah.
We have time for, this is probably going to be our last question, so go for it.
Hi, my name is Gray. I'm cosplaying Tanjiro, and I need you to bear with me with this question. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or games, unlimited games but no games?
What?
Wait,
Hold on.
Say that one more time.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon or no games?
Unlimited
but games,
baking?
unlimited games but no games.
Oh.
Are you saying games?
Bacon.
Bacon?
Would you have unlimited bacon but no games, or would you have unlimited games but no bacon? What would you choose?
Oh, okay.
Oh. I mean, like, the question is basically, could you live without bacon, yes or no? Right? I think I would be okay without bacon.
The real question is, can you live without games?
No. No, I could not.
We're too bored. We're too bored little babies.
I need
We got our games.
I need games.
You got
No
games
more
on your
bacon.
iPad? We need to play games.
I'm an iPad kid.
Is that the new Tanjiro line? He shows up
iPad breathing.
in front of well,
Where's
Fruit
my
Ninja.
Could you imagine? Yeah. Fruit Ninja.
All right. Is
All
that
right.
our last one?
Well, that was the last question. Yes, I apologize if you did not get a chance to ask your question. Please.